Anthropic just dropped Opus 4.5, its best model, especially when it comes to coding. It is better than Gemini 3 Pro and GPT 5.1 Codex Max. It is cheaper than Opus 4.1, their previous model, by 1/3 the cost. Not as cheap as Gemini 3 Pro or GPT 5.1 Codex. There is a whole bunch of amazing updates like MCP tool search and computer zoom, but I'm most excited about Claude Code for Desktop. In this video, I'll show an overview of Claude Code Desktop, how it improves my workflow, and how I plan on using it. Then go over some of the interesting updates like MCP tool search and the computer use tool, which has an update zoom action for detailed screen region inspection. So if you now install or update Claude Desktop, you should see this little tab here. That is switching to Claude Code. This runs Claude Code. I can choose to run it on my local computer or I can choose to run it on the cloud. What's really interesting is that it spins up separate folders or work trees for each task. This makes things so much easier. Sometimes a little bug would drop and all I wanted to do was make a separate folder and let Claude stew on it for a while. For example, I've got a few security prompts that I run on my code base occasionally to catch issues. I can just copy paste this here, hit run. It'll just start running that task in a completely separate folder. So it's got a .claude worktrees folder in my user folder, and that has a copy of my repository. So my actual Git repo is in C git wipe gigs. But when I started running a task using Claude Desktop, it made a .claude worktree, a separate wipe gigs folder, and a separate folder for that particular task itself, this one. And this makes it super easy. I've got like 5 fixes to do. I don't have to do them one at a time. I can just start another one. So these security prompts that I mentioned, I've got a bunch of them. And I can just spin up a new separate work tree and run them in parallel. And whatever issues are found, I can just work in parallel. This particular repo needed a small security fix. So I just asked it to do the fix and it just did it. Then I asked it to raise the pull request. Then it just committed it and raised the pull request. I can definitely open Visual Studio Code, which opens that exact same GitHub branch. What's really interesting is that if I run Claude here, I can get the past conversation, which is exactly that past conversation. So I can seamlessly switch between Claude Desktop and Visual Studio Code and continue where I left off. Once the pull request is raised, I've got Gemini Code Assist and Codex to review the code, and they didn't find any major issues. So I'm fairly okay and I can merge this one. Of course, I have to functionally test this, whether it didn't break my app, but I can merge this one with confidence, especially for simple fixes, which used to get checkout, different branch, Claude, start a thread, find the fix, then raise the pull request, go back to the previous branch. All that, none of that is happening anymore. Especially for quick bug drops, all I wanted to do was just, here's the context, find the code, take a look at the code, one line fix. I don't want to manage different work trees, get checkout, get branch, get raise pull request. All that stuff is just done easily. I just open Claude Desktop, and when switching tasks, I can easily just open VS Code and continue in a different instance. That's why I think this will 10x our workflow. It makes it so much easier to work on things in parallel. It was getting a bit hard to manage Claude threads and managing different agent. I know there are agent IDEs and cursor launch agentic tabs and everything, but Claude was lagging behind a bit in that aspect. I think now with Claude Code and Claude Desktop, I think it's getting there. Now, the other amazing thing is around spinning up cloud sessions. Before talking further about it, I just want to do a quick plug about the AI First School community that I run. There's about 100 of us talking about all things wipe coding and wipe automation. And there's crash courses and a complete SaaS build in there as well. Link in the description below. Now, my local computer is pretty powerful. It can handle a few parallel tasks, but I just get requests all day, every day. Can you just add a tooltip here? Okay. I can just offload this to the cloud instead. Add a tooltip. If I'm very precise, I can share an image of exactly where I want something to go. This White Gigs is just a simple job board demo app. And I can paste the image and just ask it, add a suitable tooltip here, please. And Claude is off the go. It can come up with whatever it wants to do it. And this is gonna run in the cloud, not on my local computer. So if I switch Claude on the web and go here to code, I'll find my task running here with that screenshot that I pasted. Okay, I'll find this form component and add a tooltip to the time frame field. I'm not hallucinating these requirements. I run an agency. We get requests like this all the time. I want these requests done and shipped in 10 minutes. It's done the tooltip and I can raise a PR or I can open this in CLI. I just copy the command, paste it in my terminal, and it brings the entire work tree reference and the whole session here. I can copy the command, I can paste it here, and it will teleport the Cloud session into my local folder, including all the diffs and all the changes as well, and the session will start running here. Run the npm dev server and do a quick check. Tooltip looking good. The PR can be raised and merged. I can get this reviewed by Gemini and Codex. Codex is very happy with it. Gemini does seem to think there can be some code reusability things. I don't mind. I can either merge or I can ask Claude to just check the PR comments and address those as well. But regardless, the workflow is way faster with Claude Desktop now, especially for those small tiny things and even the larger things like the security scanner prompts that I run. So we've got easy multiple local work trees and we've got easy multiple Claude web work trees, all using the same session shared usage, which we can see in the settings here. It's not just about Opus 4.5 and Claude Code Desktop. They've added 3 new beta features and some of them are really good. This builds on a previous blog post where it said that once you layer on multiple MCP servers, if you don't know what MCP servers are, they're basically a way for the AI agents such as Claude to connect to external services like GitHub, Slack, Sentry, whatever. But once you start layering up multiple MCP servers, it would just consume tools just based on the tools and their description. Instead of loading everything in the context, they've made something called the tool search tool. It allows Claude to dynamically search if it has access to the tools instead of loading all of the tool calls and the description in the context. So we use Supabase heavily, and just loading that MCP server is a lot of tools. It's 20 tools with a lot of documentation. And if I take a look at the context window, all these tools have eaten up a lot of the context. So I've got 14,000 tokens used up on every prompt call just because of the tools. And that's what this tool search tool is trying to shrink. Really powerful, and it's gonna make it so much more efficient. The other really interesting thing buried in the releases is that computer use got an upgrade. So Opus 4.5 scored 66% on computer use. I've tried to make a landing page audit tool using computer use before, and it really struggled. And the big thing it struggled with was that the image was just too blurry. The zoom action will allow for a detailed screen region inspection. So maybe my landing page audit tool can be created now because Opus 4.5 will zoom in and actually look closely. That's what I actually wanted it to do, and previously those use cases were not possible. So that's Opus 4.5 and Claude Code Desktop. Parallel work trees, cloud sessions, you can teleport anywhere, less context wasted on tools. If you're doing any kind of vibe coding, this is a serious workflow upgrade. Let me know in the comments below how you're planning on using it. And if you want to go deeper on this stuff, the AI First School community link is in the description below. And if you'd like me and my team's help in implementing any kind of software, I've got a link in the description below to book a call with me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.